When it sounds too good, I never trust it. What's going on, YouTube? I woke up this morning and I seen some on my phone about last night in New Orleans. I seen it said a headline that a driver kills 10 people. It was 10 or 11 people. I didn't really read it extensively, but it said the driver ran on people and then he injured others too. And it was a shootout, and the police had out them. So, and you already know where it was in New Orleans. It was on Bourbon Street. So Bourbon Street's like it's more so like a tourist spot where everybody go for food and drinks and stuff. A lot of people have the time. It's so packed. You got people standing in spots. You got people walking this way. You got to turn sometimes to go past people. It's packed sometimes, and on these big holidays. On a regular day like a Wednesday on uh March 22 in the daytime, it's probably not as packed. You can probably go actually enjoy yourself without all the riff-raff. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't want to go out to nighttime. Why would we wait till nighttime to go anywhere? You can't see nothing. I did that. Nightclubs, going out at nighttime, you can see, but you can't. Most time it be so dark in those spots, places, you don't know who in them corners over there. You don't know because you can't really see that well. You go to a nightclub, it ain't that lit in there. You know what I'm saying? They got the disco lights or the lights from the speakers. You can't barely see who you talking to. That's why most of y'all, when y'all talk to these girls, these men, you think they look good when they really don't. They under the fluorescence. You think they features look good. See, like me, if I was in like a dim lit room, you'd think I'm just a 10 or something. uh, so yeah, man, they was all usually stuff like this always happens. It ain't just happening in New Orleans. It happens all over the country. It ain't just in these little spots. Anytime there's a big event going on, something always happens. Someone always get hurt. Some it be some weird off the wall shit that people don't see. So what I advise, the big events, this correlates with New Year's too. Stay at home. You stay at home, you ain't gonna worry about no crazy stuff going on. You stay at home or you go to somebody's house. You know what I'm saying? You at the crib, you're not really out and about having to drive here, walk here, intoxicated, drunk. You done took some drugs, you high. You know what I'm saying? You are very aware of your surroundings. That way you can avoid all these things. If you drunk or high and you got like self-defense weapons on you, you ain't gonna be able to use the weapons effectively because or you got some pepper spray, you spraying that shit everywhere. You done sprayed yourself. Avoid big crowds during events. Now, you could say, how can you avoid big crowds during events? This is only applies at nighttime. Going to an event during the day, you ain't got to worry about this too much because you can, like I said, nobody's going to pull no stunts during the day. They're going to wait till it's nighttime. That way they can escape or try. But I done been plenty of events during the daytime with plenty of people around. Pat, nothing happens to nobody. No fights, no breakouts, no arguing. You know what I'm saying? Security everywhere. They got everything on lock. So you don't have to worry about these things during the daytime, but nighttimes are different. They can't. There's not enough security in the world to watch what's going on at nighttime. It's dark. People in the corners, the folks in the corners and these dark places and stuff like that, you can't see them or they blending in with the crowd. You know how easy it is to blend in with a crowd? You wear a shirt like this and you put another shirt on, you take this mug off. They can't find you. You got a hat on, you take the hat off. You got a hoodie on, you throw all that shit off, put on some glasses and shit. Man, it's so easy to blend in with a crowd during nighttime, man. Like now you can see me, now you don't. Of what I got right here. Aware of your surroundings. Like I said, that goes back to drinking, smoking, taking drugs. We all love to do these things, especially when we're young. We do these things, and you have to know your limit. You're gonna do something. You're gonna do anything. Know your limit because you may be off the X pills and somebody snatch you up. There's nothing you can do about it. Nothing, especially you women. That's a wrap. Don't never go by yourself and always aware your surroundings. Always look around. If you see something out of the ordinary, you start moving. You're supposed to see things before they happen. Put it like that. Like your kid jumping on that bed. You know, if he jump high enough, he may slip and fall and hurt himself. You tell him, hey, stop jumping on that bed before you fall and hurt yourself. Same thing applies when you're on the street. Well, I see them doing something over there. Let me go ahead and let's move this way. Let's move that way. You go that way, next thing you know, you hear commotion back that way. It's like, damn, okay, I see what you're saying. You're supposed to see things for what before they even happen. You know what I'm saying? You know, growing up black, we used to get whippings a lot, so we try to figure out what we can do without getting a whipping. Suppose I got a bad grade in school, but I'm gonna try to hurry up and get this grade up, because if I don't get this grade up, I'm getting a whipping. Like I said, people had lost their lives to being high and drunk. That goes on daily, daytime or nighttime. Either street violence, driving intoxicated, high or drunk. You know you ain't supposed to be on the road, especially at night. People, you ever drove drunk when you had no business driving drunk? I'm talking about piss drunk. You see 1, 2, 3. You see 3 rows basically, and they all swiveling. They doing like this. So now your senses are messed up. Your ears, your sight, the way you talk. So basically everything, all your senses are impaired. So some people thinking they on the right side of the road when they on the left side, and you may try to turn. This what happens. They try to turn to get back on the right side of the road, and the other people turning head on collision. You know what I'm saying? It's either us or the ditch. I'm going in the ditch. You gotta go in the ditch at a certain way and be aware it ain't no damn driveway or something that they done built to get on the land or the house right there. You can just easily go in the ditch and avoid the whole thing. That person who's driving drunk may get towed up. Because going in the ditch that fast, you flying out the car if you ain't buckled in. And most times the drunk people don't put on seatbelt. Like I said, man, I'm finna wrap this up for a conclusion. I've got everything written down right here, so I don't sit here and ramble. But conclusion: hang out with close family members or friends. Stay away from populated areas. Bad things always goes on. And like I said, hang out with close friends and family. That ain't no brainer. Once you get older, you're gonna value that. I ain't really got no friends here. I mean, I got family, but they got some other things going on right now. My family that lives here, my kids, and my wife, they got some other things going on. They ain't here right now. But you got some close family members, some close friends, and during all these events and holidays, you want to hang out with them. Hang out with them. Don't sit there and go over there to their house. Hang out with them and say, hey, you want to go to the 50? You want to go to the pool hall on a big holiday? Don't do it. It's going to end bad. People on these big holidays really can't control themselves. They overstimulated. Some men are just they looking for something to fight with. You know what I'm saying? You can walk away, but they just gonna escalate the situation. Now you gotta leave the premises. So hang out with close friends, close family members, and like I said, stay away from the populated areas. You can go to a little spot. Um, they got an outside area, inside area. You go to a little spot, they doing a little thing over there. You can go over there, hang out, do that. But I'm talking about these big popular areas. What bar here, restaurant there, uh, clothes shop here, tourist shop here, and everybody just piled up, just standing around. No, they need to stop letting people just sit around like that anyway. If you ain't in these places or businesses, keep it pushing. That's how it's supposed to be anyway. I went somewhere, that's how it was. You can't just stand around outside in the road and stuff. They had it kind of like barricaded. You had to keep going. You couldn't just stop. You can go in this place or you're not. What you doing? So rest in peace to all the people who lost their lives in this situation. But like I told y'all, it ain't just going down in New Orleans. This is just what we see on the news. We don't know what's going on in Boston, Atlanta, LA, shit, Texas, all these big populated areas, Florida, Miami. We don't know what's going on in them areas. We don't know if something crazy happened over there and they ain't put it on the news yet. Because wherever you stay at, that's what they're gonna put on the news. They ain't gonna put some on the news that happened in California. If you stay in Georgia. If it's something big, yeah. But something like this, they not gonna put like 10 people getting killed. They're not gonna put that on your news if you stay in Georgia. They're gonna put it people who stay in LA on their phone. So you would have to sit there and type in LA news on your Google search and they'll show up what's been going on over there. They're not gonna show you what's going on if you stay in Georgia. So like I said, all these things happen everywhere. It ain't just happening in New Orleans. Alright? If you don't believe me, you don't think that's true. You think they put everything on news. Type it up. Type in LA news. You'll probably see most likely see something happening on that day. It's a big holiday. Something's gonna happen. You got the people who ready to check out. They don't want people to see the next year. They don't want to see it, and they don't want other people to see it. All right, peace.